It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Los Angeles Rams. Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And nope. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now.
Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. 63 yards, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, check it.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, 75 yards. As his guys are on the board. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the...
And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. In the face.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. The tight end Lacoste here out on the right side. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now a play fake. Brady, the former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Flush to his right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it second down and 12. They'll come up after the sack on a second and 12. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, 29 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So now Brady and the Patriots going for two. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a man open down the middle of the field, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Now it's Gurley. Powerful running. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14. Here's Gurley. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Oakland Raiders. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
180.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
What? 180. Cut.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Gone. They got him in. It's Woods. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They try right side here, Gurley. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run. It's Gurley. Room here to run. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 30 yards. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson options out left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Wave goodbye. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Jackson on first down. Rolling to his left. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Gall. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he goes out right around the 39.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Gurley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
We go tonight. 180.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Gone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, the 30. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Let's go. Do it.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more It's what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now it's gone toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this. Run a big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check nickel. Back. He's coming. We got double.
They toss to Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ingram again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Samson Abukum coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal, and I mean pivotal. That decision right there can be really costly.
Without a doubt. You talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied this stage of the contest. Boy, again they run with Gurley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on third down. Gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Let's go. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here I come.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck roll.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Aaron Donald able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Throwing on second and long. Jackson dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it second and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Second and 5 now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll make it 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Goff now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? It's Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 77 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were tight. Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Let's get it.
So now they'll come whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The Rams on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now a give running left for Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check, 41. Check.
Now gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really be. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our status. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Goff with his first throw in OT. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They run. It's Mark Ingram. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Aaron Donald able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss. And it takes us to 4th down as well. Here's Sam Cook now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. Fair catch called for.